Okay, so that should bring us to our color section. So we're going to determine what colors we want to use for our website. The primary colors, these are the main colors that you're going to focus on. And accent colors might be something you use for a heading or a font color or something just to accent maybe a border. They're not as the less important colors. So I'm going to reference the actual Hunger Games book um, for reference of the colors. So I'm going to use images. Okay, I'm going to look at this. So something easy that you can do is that you can use a color tool. I have this one on my toolbar, color picker. And I can come in here and choose this yellow. Okay, and I copied that hex code to my board. Otherwise, you can go to a hex code picker online, and there's one linked in the folder, but you can just Google it. And there's millions of them, so it depends on what you like. Um, this one has actual images. You can upload your image to it. If you want just a basic one, that's the same one. You can go to just color picker, and you can move down this scale. And you can see the hex code is right there. So I copied the hex code from this book using my color picker tool up here. I could save that image and upload it to that one website if I wanted that. You're going to make a circle. So go to shapes on your toolbar and the circle tool and draw the circle to, as best you can, match the shape of the circle that's already there and move it. Okay. When I'm on that circle and it's highlighted, I can come up here to the fill color, the paint bucket, and I'm going to choose custom, add a custom color. That's where I can type in that hex code. Not only do if I type in the hex code, it gives me the RGB, and A should be 1 to be solid, just FYI. They're arranging it oddly through 100. We learned about it being to 1. So just FYI, theirs is a little weird in numbers. So don't use their A value. But here's the hex code. Here's that color. Okay. And there it fills it for me. So doing that again, my next color that I'm going to choose, maybe I'm going to choose this red or the gray. So I'm going to use my tool. Oh, this time I'll use the color picker here. I want a red, so I'm going to scroll to a red that I like. And you can move this mouse around here till you find one you like. Okay, I like this darker. Okay, like that. So there again is the hex code, copying it, coming over to my project, coming up to shapes, circle, making a circle that matches. Okay, moving it to fit. Okay, paint bucket, custom, the plus sign, pasting that hex code right there. Okay, and there's my second color. And then I'm going to use black as an accent color. So if I copy, I'm going to copy this circle. Oop. Copy, paste once I have a circle the right size, and then paste again. Move this one over. I'm going to use black as a highlight. So I'm just going to change this to basic black. And I wanted a gray as a highlight color too. So I'm going to choose just, I don't need an important gray. But I'm going to let's go to, just to make my life easy and get the hex code. Oop, that's white. I don't know. I'm going to use this one, then it wouldn't let me have gray. There we go. And copy. Come over to my project and paste it into the fill plus. Okay, so now I have my colors. The last thing it asks me down for the bottom is on the rubric, I need to have 2 hex codes, 2 RGBA values. So I'm going to do RGBA for this black because that's a really easy one to do in RGBA format. RGBA parentheses, and then black is 0, 0, 0, 1 for solid. Okay, I'm going to make that big so you can see it. Okay. I can also, if I click on this color and go back up to my paint bucket, remember these are my custom colors. I thought I could come, maybe out of luck. Right, so there's that red. If I clicked on the plus sign, the red came back. I have the RGBA here too. So while you're getting the colors, you might want to remember the RGBA and do that at the same time. So while I pick this yellow here, remember as I'm hovering, you can see the RGBA value is in that number too. And they just give me, it's hard to have it stay there. You can see that it is in there. Otherwise, you can use it. It's also on the hex code RGB, and then A is always 1 to make it solid. Okay, and it's right up here 119, 111, 111. So I'm going to use this one for my gray one because it's already pulled up for me. Copy it. Come over to my project, and I'm going to type in for this one my other RGBA, RGBA parentheses. I'm going to paste that and then add a comma and a 1 to finish that one out. Blow up my font so you can see it. Okay. There you go. Okay. And then finally, I just need the hex codes of these. So if I come into my color again, didn't want to do that. I did that wrong. Control Z. And then if I come into this color here and I hit the plus sign, I can see that hex code that I'm going to copy. And then I'm going to come down and I can paste it in a text box right down there. And that finishes up my colors. And I will come back for the next section.